Well, good morning. It's day 19 in the morning. Sun's just starting to poke through the clouds. Had a big thunderstorm last night. Humongous thunder and lightning. Anyway, here's my little camp. Well, probably for the next month. It's going to look much like this. Keeping my tent in the bug shelter. So I've got my little, I'm living in a screened-in porch for the next while. If you want, you can come on in and have a look.
Phantasy 6.5 was a plan to celebrate my 65th birthday by spending an entire canoe season on the water. More than 150 days, launching in May and taking out in October.
Just making a little repair here to my bug shirt, which got ripped while bushwhacking along one of the portages yesterday. So I'm seeing if I can pull it together with a needle and thread. It's looking better than I expected. Nice relaxing day after the last 3 days of heavy carrying. So been taking it easy today. Had bacon and eggs for breakfast. Repaired my bug shirt. Catching up on my journal, which is 3 or 4 days out of date. And letting my muscles and bones and everything recuperate. I'm unsure about what to do tomorrow. Haven't made up my mind. I might stay here again, but then it looks like there's some more weather coming. So I might move instead and set up for the weather in another spot. Realizing now that I've cut myself short because of all the mess-ups at the beginning with the forest fire and Smith Lake not working out. I've left myself with not as much time as I thought I was going to have in the high country. And because I'm moving slower, it's going to take me longer to get to my next resupply than when I was younger. So, yeah, I've got some considering to do. And some journaling to catch up. I'm at the south end of the lake. I'm just going for a little hike today. So you're going to get a look at this. This is another of these toenail portages going into Broken Pelvis Lake. And every portage going into Broken Pelvis is steep. This one is no exception. This one is really getting overgrown with these little maples. And welcome to Windy Cliff Lake. I'm going to turn the camera around because you're going to want to see these cliffs coming up. Quite nice. So it looks like I've got a hitchhiker here, and a most welcome one. These guys are my friends. I like them. And here we got a crop of blue bead lilies just getting ready to open. All the flowers are coming up. There's a whole mess of them there. They have little yellow flowers. There's one almost opening. Forest floor just carpeted, and the ferns, everything just coming up. I'm at a little mini canyon here on the creek that shall not be named. Beautiful little spot here. See a little waterfall just up. Hidden little gem down here. Mini canyon. What a sweet one. This is Temagami. There appeared to be an abundance of bugs. Apparently this is a very good year for mosquitoes, judging by the numbers. Trying to get into my pants. I'm making it difficult to eat too. I try to sneak handfuls of gorp, underneath my head net. So, I'm on my way back now. I satisfied myself as to where this trail went. And look at this. There's some nice trees. And again, this is Temagami. Yeah. Okay. There's an almost humanoid yellow birch tree. Weird. I have a picture Dan took of me standing beside this tree many years ago. He's one of my buddies. Remember Treebeard from Lord of the Rings? Right beside this ginormous white pine, perched on a huge boulder, and well, you know the drill. This is Temagami. Okay, done the hike, and it's a little buggy, I think. It's hard to tell. I can't see much for all the flies. Anyway, we're back at the canoe and heading back to camp. That was a good day. Up the hill. Hey, you big guy. Okay, here we go. No wonder they call this Broken Pelvis Lake and whatnot. Oh, how do you get up this? Okay, this is a good one. Okay. Oh, geez, there's still more up. Okay. What a pretty little flower. Lady slipper down there. Oh, you gotta take time to smell the roses. There's some more right there. Little pink lady slippers. Oh, with beauty before me, may I walk. With beauty behind me, may I walk. With beauty above me, may I walk. With beauty below me, may I walk. With beauty all around me, may I walk. Gaily on this trail of beauty, may I walk. Liner up at the top. There it is. Home sweet home, Broken Pelvis. Yeehaw! Oh. And there's home sweet home, right dead ahead. Little camp on an island.
Shortly after returning to camp, I received a visit from the resident beaver, who apparently had a lot to say. I've only heard beaver speak on a couple of occasions, and never as long a conversation as this one, which went on for almost 4 minutes. Just leaving camp. Just loaded up. I putzed around way too long this morning.
fiddling around with the satellite communicator, finding out the results. Yesterday was the election. Not that it matters a damn to me out here, but I was curious as to how things went, and there were absolutely no surprises. Things went, unfortunately, the way I expected them to. So, but that wasted a lot of time. So I'm going to make a resolution that on moving days, I'm not going to bother with the satellite communication unless it's absolutely strictly necessary, because it just chews up time. Now today, I'm going out a different way than I have in the past. I'm going to go out through Dead End Lake, and so that'll eliminates one portage. If I go this way, there are 3 portages to get to Dead End Lake. If I go out this way, there's 2 portages to get to Dead End Lake. So that's the way I'm going to go. The second portage really isn't a portage. It's a straight bushwhack. There's no trail at all. I don't even think I've got flagging tape there. But I scared the ducks. Oh no, here's lots of bugs. I gotta zip up here. I should learn better than paddling close to shore in black fly season. Every time you go past a point or close to shore, you pick up another herd or 2. Oh, miscalculation there. And here we are. Time to unload and the fun begins. At the first portage here, get all my stuff hanging out here, waiting for my back to carry it across. This one starts out really jumbly boulders and starts climbing right away. There's the trail. Right through that big hole. Not so bad in here, fairly clear, just a bunch of birch logs on the ground. That's where we're going. Up the hill. You can just see a little glimpse of Dead End Lake through the trees there. That's where we're going now. Very rough. Hard on the boat. There we are again, looking down Nostogan Canyon that I discovered a few years back. So I'm just finished up that portage. I don't know if you can hear it in the background there. A couple of big peals of thunder. Yeah, things are going off the rails. Day is getting on. It's after 3:30 now. I've only done 2 portages, 2 short ones. I'm at the beginning of the long portage. It's an 1100 and change, 1140. There is a potential camping spot at the far end of this, and that's looking like that's where it's going to be tonight, if I can get out of here. So there's a thunderstorm just passing over. I'm on the edge of it, and I made the decision, probably wrong, to shelter. I should have just put my rain gear on and started carrying. But I didn't. Here I am. I got the tarp set. What the f am I going to do now? It's going to be a funky night, believe me. The rain's slowing off a bit now. Hopefully can get underway soon. I think I'm going to start carrying anyway. Yeah, it's starting to brighten up there to the west. Holy smokes, it's a lot brighter out here. Yeah, let me show you my pathetic little setup. So there you have it. Little quick shelter from the storm. I'm in my little bug shelter, bug infested shelter. I got one load across. It's taken me approximately 20 minutes each way. So 40 minutes round trip. It's coming up on 5:45. And I've still got 2 loads. So it's going to be late. I'm just having a little snack. I'm going to rest. I'm going to load up the heavy load and see if I can get that through in one shot. And then I'll come back, knock down this tarp, get the canoe, across, load up. It's going to be a late one in camp tonight. Walking back for the last load, got the gear pack halfway across, sitting on a rock. That's a heavy load with the camera box. So I'm going back here. I'm going to knock down that tarp, pack it up, and get the canoe load going. I shouldn't have sat out that storm. I should have just put my rain gear on and moved, because I lost, with knocking down the tarp and everything, I'm going to have lost an hour and a half, at least. Yeah. Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours that cost me. I could be done and in camp now. Oh well, the decisions you make. That was not a good one. But I got no choice but to live with it. I'm back at the canoe. You can see the sky is clearing now. Looks like the storm might be over. A little bit of mist on the water. Everything very calm. I gotta get boogieing. Day 22, and as you can see, the sun is shining into my little tent. So yesterday was a show of a day. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of filming after about 4 o'clock. I looked over the campsite at the end of the portage, but it wasn't suitable. There was no way to tarp it over, and as soon as I got to this lake and I looked to the west, I could see yet another thunderstorm coming in, a big one. And so I beat a hasty, fast across the lake to here. But everything's shoehorned into this little wee tiny campsite that is becoming very overgrown. I stayed here many years ago and pruned out this whole tent area, and I'm going to have to check how many years ago it was, because it's grown up quite a bit, and I had to do a lot of pruning again yesterday. So it was 10 o'clock when I started rehydrating supper. I have no idea what time it was when I actually ate, and then went to bed. Totally exhausted. The 4 trips on the portage is really ridiculous. Let's hope I can stick to the 3 loads going through here, and
I think once I leave the next campsite, I should be down to just simply 2 loads. Slept late this morning. It was just before 7 when I got up.
Just left camp a few minutes ago. Late in the day, it's 3 o'clock. Very late start. So, first portage. Okay. Here we go. Back for the last load.
This innocent-looking 2-step would come back to haunt me in the coming days, drastically altering the direction of Phantasy 6.5.
Up you go. Into the deep woods. And along with this honor guard of cedar trees lining the portage. And over the log. Oops. Almost a stumble and fall there. Leg hole. Knee poppers. Looks like the moose went down into those. And here's a couple of painted trilliums. And they look like they're just about done. Starting to wither. There we are. So, sunny now. Shady now. It just can't make up its mind today. One morning it was sunny, then rainy. Sunny, then rainy. Sunny, then rainy. Over and over and over. Oh. Now we're approaching the end of the lake, where the creek exits. I've got a portage on the right. Up and over the hill. And down to Chivers Lake. These dead trees here, I've made a number of pictures of those tree skeletons reflected in the water. And they're quite trippy when there's a little bit of wind and the reflection is kind of rippling. It's mesmerizing, so to speak. There's lots of new growth coming up in there too. Lots of new growth. Freaking, yeah, the shoreline of this lake is repopulating itself. Lots of jack pine coming up. Jack pine, mostly jack pine, some spruce. Oh, and there's my little island. Just waiting for me. Oh, and there's the middle sister. In all her glory. Smiling down on me. Oh, it's a beautiful mountain. Some gorgeous views up there. Both to the east and to the west. Both ways you can see. Very, very pretty. Tis beautiful. Truly beautiful. So here we are. Chivers Lake and Chivers Island. And then just coming into view over there is the South Sister. Oops, there's new rocks here that were never there before due to this low water.
Actually, I was dealing with high water conditions that were barely submerging rocks that are normally high and dry.
Oh, there's rocks here. I'm usually able to get right up against this big whaleback, but not this year. There we are. Beautiful. One of my favorite places in the entire universe. I love you. Your own little private paradise. Time to get these goulashes off. These things are fantastic for this heavy bushwhacking and swamp walking. These things, boots, to keep my boots dry. They've been slopping around, they're a little damp in there, but well, inside these boots, they're waterproof boots themselves, but inside them, my feet are dry. They've been walking in water over and over, stepping in the water. See that? They also protect my shins when I'm whacking around. Usually I get all cut up on my shins, but these things, they're like gaiters, so they help protect that. Oh. And I got my little wussy knee pad for when I have to kneel in front of the tent and do stuff. Life is good. Oh wow, look at the rainbow. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that, the rainbow's right in the f***ing lake. I've never seen the end of a rainbow before. There it is, the friggin' pot of gold. Right there. Look at that. Rainbow. Oh, f***, both ends.
Look at that, both ends of the fucking rainbow. Oh, that is just something else. Unfreaking believable.
Well, good morning. And a very good morning it is. And I'm home. This is home. Yeah, this is my favorite place in the entire universe, this campsite. It is just everything. It's so complete. A real gift. Thank you. Thank you. It is beauty all around. If I had a choice of a place to spend eternity, I think this would be it. Chivers Island on Chivers Lake. Chivers. Excuse me, I'm shedding tears. The beauty brings tears to my eyes. Oh, the people I wish I could bring here, but they'd never make it. It's so friggin' hard to get here. Welcome to my little oasis of bug-freeness. When I get this stove going, it's going to do a lot of spluttering. And that's because it's almost out of fuel. And I don't want to refill it until it completely runs out, because I want to see just how long I can go. Holy shit. I got a bit of a flare up there. Still flaming on. Look, it's leaking. Yeah, it sounds like it's leaking. Yeah, there's fuel going through there. Holy shit, the valve's not right. I'm gonna have to look at that. So 8 days on 11 ounces. That's, holy smokes, that's way less than 2 ounces a day. So an extremely efficient cooking system. Well, hello. It's Sunday morning here, and I'm taking a real relaxed morning after a week of brutal travel. I'm sending out updates via satellite to all my peeps on the outside. I'm using my little Zoleo device, so this thing helps me keep in touch with the people on the outside. Gives me information from time to time when I need it, and lets me update them so that they know I'm okay and what I've been up to. I got the solar panel out there working overtime. Right now it's charging one of my power banks and a camera battery.
And with the power banks, I can charge everything. So I've got 2 power banks, and they're use these Anchor power banks. Good units, really good units. This particular one is superb because it has dual inputs. So I can put both outputs of the solar panel into this, and it charges in double time. It's a huge battery. It's 26,800 or something like that. It's a massive power bank, and this will keep everything I've got going for well over a week. And I can charge it in a single day of good sun with the dual inputs. So if you're looking to buy a power bank to use with a solar panel, the Anchor dual input 26,800 is the one to get. Okay, so the last time I was on this island, I rescued a June bug that was being attacked by the ants. This time, this guy wasn't so fortunate. I wasn't around. And so you can see what these little buggers do to a June bug. I mean, I guess they gotta eat, right? They're cleaning him out fast. Yeah, they're really doing a number on him. I've got some clam chowder here that my friend Alan, that we camped with during the first week, gave me. So I'm going to cook that up. And along with the clam chowder, I'm going to have a grilled cheese and onion sandwich. So with that, I got a tortilla with some cheese and then these crispy onions. That grilled up is stupendous. I had a bit of an issue with the stove this morning. It was flaring up. I think the check valve wasn't working right. I think I got it fixed. We're going to find out. So there's some fuel. Now hopefully this doesn't run away on me. I don't think it will. I think I've got it fixed. You hear the grumblies? Growlies, as Bud would say. I got a message from Bud. Bud was my boss for many years when I worked at the newspaper. Before I became chief photographer, he was the chief. And Bud was a good guy to work for. He was an outdoors guy too. So he understood the value of time off. And believe me, we had time off down pat. That's how I was able to get in so much canoeing in my younger days. And I'm so happy I did, because a lot of the trips I did back then, I wouldn't be able to do anymore. A lot of guys, you know, they work and work and work, and they say, oh, I'm going to do this in my retirement, I'm going to do that in my retirement, and then they get to retiring and their health's gone, and they can't do it. I said, screw that, I'm going to take my time when I can. And that's what I did. I never took overtime in money, I took it in time. And I used that time to get out to places like this. And that was a good idea, because now that I'm retired, sorta, I find I don't have the strength and stamina that I had when I was younger. Look at that. Let's taste this and just see. Oh my gosh. Oh, Alan, you've done it again. Oh my God. I don't know if this is the right thickness for it, but damn it, it's going to do fine for me. Oh yeah. I got some ghee. Oh my gosh. Hey, that's pretty good. That pack was sitting in the sun this morning. And look at that. The ghee is hard. And ghee, I don't know if you know anything about ghee, but it likes to turn to liquid. That's the best stuff for camping. Okay, you got butter that won't go bad. That stuff will keep up to 6 months at room temperature. Take that, and there's what she looks like beforehand. Oh, is it going to be good? Let me get that well coated with ghee. Give her a flip and coat the other side. Have a spoonful of chowder while that's cooking. Yum, yum. Look at that. Full of ooey gooey cheesy goodness. I think she's done. How does that look? Bloody hot. What do you expect? Oh man, that's good. Oh, look at that. Mmm. Mmm. Grilled cheese and onion and clam chowder. I think this is the best lunch on this leg of the trip so far. Thanks to my friend Alan from Thunder Bay. Hello. So I was out looking for the lookout on the North Sister without success. I can't find it. I've seen it from the canoe, from the lake down below, but I can't seem to find it up here. I did run into a pretty nice jack pine stand here, and here's a fine specimen of a jack pine. This guy's a big boy. You know the drill. This, right here, is Temagami.